we'll go fatter if they're funny or rich or something. You don't think men want fat women?
I think a lot of men like fat women. Let me unlock these real quick. Angry Man, can you define what?
Maybe in your demographic, I can agree with that a little bit. I think y'all do it. Y'all are accepting of it, sure.
Most men are fat. Yeah, but we're not talking about men right now. We're talking about women. I don't know about in the world. I know in the West. I know a lot of people like to talk about the West. In these countries where they make bread readily available everywhere you go, yeah, most men are fat. So who are they to judge?
You mean like the Roman legion who basically operated on bread? They were a bunch of fatties, weren't they?
Who?
The Roman legion.
Who gives a fuck about Rome?
Well, I don't know. Just like the epitome of good men's health. They made statues. They all looked like they were in shape, right? I mean, they were all operating on bread. That was their daily stipend.
Just because you want to fuck a Roman don't mean shit to me.
What? So if you notice that they make statues and claim them for being beauty and having good health and all, that means you want to fuck them.
Well, it's not saying anything to contend with anything. Just because you want to fuck a Roman don't mean shit to me. Answer like Roman man. You fuck. Answer the question.
You look like a Roman man. Since you like Roman men so much, you a fat. You got a big belly.
You got a gap in your teeth that's this wide. The gap in your teeth is just not as the gaps in our IQ.
80% of his face covered up.
The gap in your teeth is as wide as the gaps in our IQ, sir.
You ain't that. You ain't. I ain't.
I ain't you.
Yo, chill out. Let's have one mic, please.
Weird.
This motherfucker got on a hat.
Make my job easier.
I don't understand why you guys can't respond to arguments.
No, please. Again, we're going fighting on the first minute. I'll leave it alone, and we'll fight for the whole show.
I thought we wasn't muting. It's a mutiny or not?
I didn't know. I didn't mute nobody. One second. It's the button. When you click on the video, everybody gets muted. I don't mute nobody. I want the conversation to be had. Angry Man, please. Can you define what a decent woman is, like the bare minimum of what a decent woman is, so we can continue the conversation, please? That'll be great.
Bare minimum would be attractive, loyal, submissive, the ability to raise children, the ability to cook and clean. That's bare minimum.
Pretty and public. Do you think this woman is widely available, or you think this is a woman that very few men get?
I think that's widely available. That's bare minimum. That's
being able to literally
support yourself, cook, clean, take care of yourself, brush your teeth.
I disagree.
They are widely available in Vietnam and like the Philippines, places like that. Sure, they ain't got none here.
Don't do it's literally like it's bare minimum.
I disagree. That's not widely.
Hold on, brother. Men out here not wiping their assholes.
That's not widely available.
You can't find a woman that cook and clean. You can't find a man that wipe his asshole. You can't find me.
I wipe my asshole. I do frequently. Every time I shit.
That scrub the bottom of their feet and wash the bottom.
How do you know that men don't?
Yeah, but the difference
cooks and cleans. Who taught you how to cook and clean? You see what I'm saying? Like, you see how y'all just don't be the shit.
How do you know that men don't have? How do you know that men don't have? Let me ask you something. How do you know that men don't have clean assholes? Are you spreading their cheeks and verify them, all of them, one at a time?
I'll tell you why. Multiple reasons why. Yes. Kevin Samuels, one of y'all leaders, one of your thought leaders, that's worm food, got on the internet for like a year before he turned into the Kevin Samuels that we all know and hated and some of y'all love. He got on the internet for a year and taught men that they need to start washing their ass, wiping their ass, wearing cologne, making their bed. He literally got online and was like, "Men, y'all don't got y'all shit together. Y'all dirty, y'all bums, y'all don't clean underneath your fingernails." That's what he did. That's number one. That's one example. So ask for you can't ask him.
Okay, but him saying that doesn't prove that men aren't doing that.
Why would he make a whole channel dedicated to telling men to wipe their ass?
That is the argument.
Because his entire brand was about male image at first. It was about
if somebody channel and the channel says black people are really stupid, then we should just assume that that's true because the guy made a channel about it. Should we?
Even better. Kevin Samuels made a career on talking about how wretched women are and how disgusting and gross and how awful they are to deal with, how all they care about is money. So is all that true too? Like, this little feminist, I bet he won't say that.
Just assume that.
Oh no!
Like, you see how stupid your logic is, dude? Makes no sense.
That's as dumb as that black hat you got.
So public defender. Let me ask you a question.
Black hat.
Why is
just killed some guy who had a channel? Okay, okay, bro. As long as we kill a guy who had a channel once, it's all good.
You ain't even got on an American flag or nothing. No, just the black hat.
Why do I need to have an American flag on my hat?
Like, who are you hiding from?
Not stylish enough for you? Do I need the new Nikes to be stylish enough for you, sir? Like, what do I need to do?
You should.
Okay, you tell me. Should I wear what? FUBUs? I don't know. What the f am I supposed to wear?
Let's get Angry Man real quick, and I know, Andrew, you're trying to make a point.
It's a good point.
To make a point. He's trying to raise haters.
Not one set. Yeah, it's you're race baiting, Andrew, and I'll don't do that.
It's not even race baiting. It's just pointing out.
It is a
what's that race baiting?
Let me respond here for 1 second. Let me just respond so that you guys can understand the position. I'm using the extreme portion of the logic so that you'll understand how silly the position is. That this guy thinks men don't clean their. Because guy on internet who had channel who said they don't. I can make the same argument for anything on planet Earth, including saying black people are dumb because guy made channel that said that. Do you see how dumb that is? It's just dumb.
Let me ask a question, please. Let me ask a question, public. 1 second. Let me ask a question.
No, you can't. You're not letting me respond to this, man.
Hey, public. 1 second. I got you. Okay, I pass you the microphone. I just want to ask a question. Andrew, you're totally right. If you were on a Viking channel, would you be talking about FUBU, or are you going out of your way to do like some black type of like statement so everybody understands? Like, do that?
What?
Yeah, I'm using the extreme point of the logic to demonstrate the point.
Yes. So when was the last time
accept that the other direction?
I accept it. I already accepted. My question is, when was the last time you used the FUBU argument? Like, when was the last time you said FUBU? Actually.
Yeah, I would tailor the argument and the rhetoric towards the person that I'm talking to who's making the insults my way.
I don't even fucking wear FUBU.
Thank you very much.
Sorry when it came out, and it's still sorry. But I want to real quick.
Why would it matter what company he decided to use? He could have used any black company, BET, whatever. Who gives a shit? Like, he's talking to a black guy who. Well,
even though it was a real thing. Somebody had to tell me.
Hold on. I want to say something real quick to what he said. This is what I'm saying. When you talk to people that don't understand logic and they just use the word, it's hilarious to me. The logic here wouldn't be that he had a channel where he just said stuff. The logic would be the amount of men that gravitated towards his message, which would prove that there was a bunch of men out here with unclean.
I see. So to respond to this argument,
Andrew, be quiet. Listen, logical man.
Okay, but when are you going to stop talking so I can address the point?
It's the same thing. If I were to say, let me use another part of your stupid logic.
I can't wait.
This dude is questioning Andrew's logic because clearly, if one podcaster says some shit, it's got to be true because that podcaster said it. Jesus Christ, that's.
So let's use your racist white channel like that. You would probably like run like it would be like a channel with a dude that
let him finish, bro.
Like black people let him finish, right?
I'll be waiting the rest of my life.
The logic would be
let him finish, please. Let him finish, please.
That were on that channel and they were watching it. I could logically assume that a bunch of white people are racist. That would be the logic, right?
So let me get this right. Let me respond now.
And then there was a page.
Okay, am I allowed to respond?
Millions of people subscribed to the page that were white and were racist, and they liked the racist white.
We're being discriminated against.
I don't know if he's ever going to let me respond here.
And you guys let him finish, please.
Men have a hard time washing their hands.
Can you guys let him finish, please, so y'all can respond, please? Because when you're talking,
how long does it take him to finish, bro?
He's going to
one day.
He's going to land the plane. He's going to land the plane, and then you guys got it. Stop behaving like kindergartens. Stop behaving like kindergartens, please. Stop behaving like kindergartens, please. If you don't have respect for us, just say it, please.
Are these the people in my comments that like ask for like trying to have debates in the comments? Are they stupid like this? Is this what I'm looking forward to, trying to talk these people into debating arguments like this? some guy said it. It's got to be true. Why would he say it if it wasn't true? Fucking like literally, like that's like special ed type thinking right there.
Like if we went on your shows, we wouldn't be into.
I don't know. Usually, a moderator makes a person make 1 point at a time. The other person responds to the point.
And you did a bunch of. You did 3 at the time.
No, I did 1 point. One.
1 point, and used every example. So he has right to actually give 1 point to every example.
Point. Can I respond to it now?
Let him finish, please.
Okay, he's just going to say the same thing, but go ahead.
I'm done.
Let him finish. Keep talking.
Okay, so yeah, this is super easy. So no, the logical entailment that you have is incorrect. If it was the case, indeed, that you said, oh, Kevin Samuels says men don't wash their asses and millions of men subscribe to it, therefore true, then that would mean if you had a challenge that said black people are stupid, million men subscribe to it, ipso facto, that would also be true using your line of logic. By the way, I can demonstrate you don't know shit about logic. I'll do it really simple, and you'll never answer this question because you can't. If you know a single thing about logic, just tell me the 3 laws of logic. What are they? Huh?
You're muted.
What are the 3 laws of logic?
Oh, yeah,
what are they? What are the 3 laws? You're muted, bro. What are the 3 laws of logic? Answer the question, please.
Oh, you were really expecting me to answer your dumb?
Yeah, because you can't. You can't. You don't know anything about logic. Just sit there.
There's the law of identity. There's the law of non-prediction.
Wait, can you do the last one?
And then there's the law of excluded.
So desperate to show that she knows something. Cool. You paid for Andrew's course. Congratulations. So did I.
Good middle.
Oh my
law
God. Even name them.
Law of identity is like this thing is this. Law of non-contradiction is like that can absolute like an apple can't be an orange, right? And then you have the excluded middle, which means there is no gray area, and it either is or it isn't.
Yeah.
That's
close.
That's
a contradiction would be P and not P. What you referenced there was the law of identity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but we should ask our logician friend here. He's a genius. If anybody knew anything about logic, like the guy can't name the 3 laws of logic, they would know that.
Yeah, what is the use in naming the 3 laws of logic? Like for you, for an example, when you aren't logical,
because
like,
you're creating.
You know the definition of a word. Hold on. Knowing the concept, right, of something and being able to exhibit it is more important than understanding or just being able to regurgitate a definition.
I actually agree.
So you just say, I know, but you don't follow that though, because you're not logical.
Okay, so let's
because what you just said didn't refute what I was saying.
Yeah, it did.
He's not even smart enough to understand what the laws of logic are. They're like a group of rules that determine like whether something is logical or illogical. He's not even like wrapping his head around it. I think he's just going to pretend like Andrew made that up or something. But he's the one that called Andrew illogical. That's why I knew he was fucked. You
just pivoted and you moved it to something else.
No, I was testing the consistency.
Hold on. I'll tell you again, one more time.
Okay.
Slow it down for you.
I'll slow it down.
The logic is, the point that I was making was that men don't wipe their asses. And he said, well, how do you know that? And I said, because there was a channel that was created where a man was teaching men that they need to wipe their asses.
Great.
That was not the sum total of his channel.
Let him finish. I want to hear the rest. Hang on, we're almost done.
Logically, that would conclude that obviously a lot of men don't wipe their asses. That's not logical.
No. They could also no. Let's walk through the logic so that you understand.
So disingenuous.
If I had a channel that said, oh, lots and lots of black people can't be dads, and lots of people subscribe to it, would that make it true? Would that literally make it true because lots and lots of people subscribe to it?
That's a different debate.
It's the same shit, bro. It's the same exact logical entailment. Here, I'll explain how.
Oh my God.
Hang on, bro. Let me explain how. When you say X, right, you're talking about an X and an entailment of Y. So for you, X is man go to channel. If there's millions of subscribers, therefore X must be true. Men, therefore, must need to know how to wipe their asses, because otherwise, why would a guy be around to teach him how to? Got it. Makes total sense. But the same thing would apply if you had a channel that said, aren't the black people dumb, right? And a bunch of people subscribed to it and said, oh, yeah, that's true. Then it must also be, it's the same logic. It's an entailment of X. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know logic. I don't know logic.
Just repeat the definition.
Hey, public, you are wrong. You are wrong because of public. You are wrong because of these, right?
That.
No, but you are wrong because of these. Let me explain to you. All right.
Even Fatty can see it.
for example, first of all, Kevin Samuels is an image consultant. He has to talk about those shit. That's the first one. Like, this is literally his job to talk about hygiene, how men groom themselves, how men dress, and all that. And the second part, which is the most important, Shira 7 kept talking about woman hygiene too. That doesn't mean that women are dirty. Shira 7 is one of these women that everybody watches. And for you, I'm not ever going to say most women are dirty, because there was a woman on the internet tell women how many times they should change their tampon per week and how they should wear. Like, I wouldn't do that. So, like, the same way that doesn't prove that men are dirty, I don't think Shira 7 giving women how to actually take care of their hygiene, that doesn't make them dirty either. So what is your point exactly? Like, why are you saying that?
Because what you just said is made. I don't watch Share 7 that much. I don't know how much you do.
So why?
Oh, well, then she's not right. I don't happen to put it on that channel, so she's not right. Just the guy I watched, he's right because I watched that channel. So when he says it, it's got to be true. This is your average, like, people who consume like network media still. That's what they're like. He said it on TV. It's got to be true.
So are you fighting me or information you don't have?
I've never heard her say that, so I can't refute.
Because you literally said I don't watch it that much. Why are you fighting me information that you don't have? Public, how are you starting your message saying public? How are you starting your message saying this? I don't follow her or don't watch her content like that, but I never saw her doing that. If I don't watch the Power Rangers, I don't know the color of them because I don't watch them. Why are you refuting that? Just accept it.
I didn't refute it. I literally just said I was about to say I can't argue against what she said in that instance because I never saw her say it. That's what I was saying.
Is the average man dirty?
Yes.
Is the average woman dirty?
No.
Have you ever walk in the end of a shift
but
smell a
by this logic, there are countless YouTube channels that say black women are the worst women on the planet. By your logic, public defender, that would mean black women are the worst women on the planet.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
You and Andrew both are saying the same stupid thing. My point would be, if I were trying to prove that a bunch of black men or men believed that, listen to what I'm saying. If I were trying to prove that there was a bunch of black men who believed what you just said to be true about black women, and you said, why do you think that? And I said, well, there's a bunch of channels on here that talk crazy about black women, which there are, and a bunch of black men subscribe to those channels. Therefore, I can conclude that that black men believe what's happening on these channels. Right?
Many people have come to this conclusion because of those same channels.
Let me respond to him real quick.
One second, Brian. Let me get Angry Man on the call, please.
Let me respond. Let me respond to what he's saying real quick. So basically, what your line of logic is, what your line of logic is that if Kevin Samuels does a channel where he's telling men they need to wipe their ass because that men, the group he's targeting, subscribes, that means that they don't know how to wipe their ass. But like I said, by that same logic, the channels that talk about black women like that have black women that subscribe to those channels as well. So are you saying that the black women that subscribe to those channels believe themselves to be raggedy women?
Yes, and that happens. It's not an absolute. Logically, there's no absolution. It's not like every black woman doesn't think the same. So obviously there are some self-hating black women, like there's some self-hating black men.
Bro, here's the thing.
All right, this dude is making me rethink my harsh stance against inter-school teachers, right? Because I thought they were just lazy bitches that didn't teach the kids, right? This is what they got to try and deal with right here. So I'm kind of understanding now. You just have like really bad, like clay to mold here. You can't understand this. Everyone on the panel is laughing at him and he can't understand it. Jesus,
if a guy makes a channel about working on cars, just because he specifically talks about fixing the transmission that day doesn't mean that everybody that subscribed has a broken transmission. That what you're saying isn't logical, bro. It's not.
That wasn't logical. That's why y'all need to stop practicing analogies on these lives. Because what the fuck does that have to do with anything? That was dumb. That's not the same thing. That is not a one-to-one.
It's absolute.
He's not understanding. They're saying because you're saying just because this guy says it, that means it's true. How is it not that way whenever someone else looks at this this person with a lot of subscribers and says the same thing? He's incapable of understanding. He's doing the exact same thing. And I don't know, he's got to be like special ed, right?
The same
it's
thing.
Not a one-to-one, bro.
I think what public offenders trying to say is that if there's a market out there for a particular talking piece, then people tend to flock to it. It's not that he's not saying. I don't think it's agreeable to say that men don't know how to wipe their ass.
But does it prove the talking piece?
I don't.
Thank you, Sarah, the retard interpreter.
I don't think it proves it. What I'm saying is if there's a market out there for that, that's where they flock. It doesn't mean that it means men don't know how to wipe their asses. And why are we still talking about this?
I don't know, because
well, I can tell you why.
Wait. The whole reason we're talking about this. The whole reason we're talking about this.
They asked me to prove it, and I just gave them an example. How the fuck do you prove that men don't wipe their ass though? That's what I'm saying. It's stupid to begin with.